Imagine this. You're sitting at your computer. You've got this absolutely brilliant idea for a brand new app, right? But there's a catch. You have exactly zero coding experience. None. Zip. Now, what if I told you that you could just type out what you want in plain everyday English and literally watch the software build itself right in front of your eyes? It sounds like total science fiction, I know, but it's happening right now, and it is completely changing how we think about building software. People are calling this wild new phenomenon vibe coding. Essentially, vibe coding is when you create functional software just by guiding an AI with simple, plain language prompts instead of, manually typing out thousands of lines of code yourself. It is drastically lowering the barrier to entry. I mean, we're talking about allowing total beginners to build real apps and websites just by having a conversation with an AI. And the tool sitting right at the absolute center of this revolution, that's Cursor AI. So, okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's explainer on Cursor AI, the everyday guide to vibe coding. I am so incredibly excited to walk you through exactly what this tool is, how it actually functions, and most importantly, how you can implement it into your everyday life to bring your own ideas to reality way faster than you ever thought possible. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We're going to start with, what is Cursor AI? Then, Cursor versus VS Code, essential shortcuts, Tab and Composer, Cursor rules, and finally, Cursor pricing. Let's get right to it. All right, number one, what is Cursor AI? Your autonomous coding partner. You really need to think of it not just as some standard text editor, but as your autonomous co-pilot. It's sitting right there in the passenger seat while you direct the overall project. In practice, using Cursor means that someone with literally zero coding experience can build, say, a React chat app or a fully responsive calculator from scratch using only plain English commands. Like in a recent demonstration, a user literally just typed, "Set me up a simple Create React app," and bam! In mere seconds, Cursor did all the heavy lifting. It ran the terminal commands, it set up the folder structures, and it wrote the underlying code. It basically acts as both your personal developer and a real-time coach, guiding you through the whole project structure, step by step. Moving on to number two, Cursor versus VS Code, the code editor showdown. Now, if you're already a seasoned developer, you're probably sitting there asking yourself, hey, why shouldn't I just stick with my trusty VS Code? Well, the architectural difference between the two is what's really fascinating here. See, VS Code relies on these bolted-on AI extensions like GitHub Copilot, which typically only understand the context of the single file you currently have open in front of you. Cursor, on the other hand, is actually built directly on top of VS Code, which is great, by the way, because it means you can import all your old settings in minutes, but it features native AI built right into its core. And because it's native, it's completely codebase aware. It indexes your entire project. It understands exactly how every single file, folder, and function talk to each other. It's a total game changer. Next up, number three, essential shortcuts, the big three commands. Look, if you want to use Cursor efficiently in your everyday life, minimizing the friction between your thoughts and the screen is absolutely critical. You really don't want to be constantly reaching for your mouse to click through a bunch of menus. So, the crucial thing to grasp here is mastering what developers are calling the big three shortcuts. First up is Command K, direct code editing. Think of this as your precision tool. You just highlight some code, hit Command K, and tell the AI exactly what to fix. Next is Command L, the AI conversation panel. This opens up a handy little chat sidebar where you can ask questions about your entire code base. And finally, Command I, AI agent mode. This one is huge. It launches your autonomous partner for those really complex multi-step tasks. Let's look at how this actually plays out in an everyday workflow. Say you're working and step one, you spot a bug. You just hit Command K for a surgical edit to fix that specific block of code right then and there. Step two, maybe you want to understand how that code impacts the rest of the app. So you hit Command L to chat about the code base with the AI. And then step three, you decide, you know what, I need a whole new authentication system. So you hit Command I to just generate that entire complex new feature. By matching the right tool to the task like this, you keep your momentum incredibly high. You stay completely in the zone. Moving to number four, Tab and Composer, staying a step ahead. Once you've got those shortcuts down, you unlock the advanced features that make Cursor feel like absolute magic. It literally anticipates your workflow. I absolutely love this quote from the developers over at Neon describing the Cursor tab feature. They said it's like a fast colleague looking over your shoulder who can jump ahead and anticipate your next steps. Cursor tab doesn't just predict the next word you want to type. It uses what they call zero entropy edits to actually predict your logical next move across multiple files. So if you change a database query, you just press tab and it instantly jumps over to the API response file that also needs updating. It seamlessly handles all those predictable, tedious parts of coding for you. And this pairs just perfectly with Composer. You can hit Command-I to open Composer, write out a general instruction, and it will instantly generate multiple components, pages, and routes all at the exact same time. To put that into perspective, in a recent test, a developer used Composer to ask for a consultant landing page with social links. In just 15 minutes, Composer built out the entire multi-page Next.js site. It even included a working database-connected newsletter subscription. It beautifully illustrates how you can iterate these massive ideas in literally just minutes. All right, number 5, cursor rules. Teaching the AI your stack. If you really want this tool to be truly reliable for everyday use, you have to stop the AI from just guessing what you want. You do this by creating a specific little file in your project folder called .cursorrules. The essential contents of this file should always include your exact tech stack declaration, your preferred style and formatting conventions, and your project's file architecture. And crucially, this is a big one, you must also include explicit do's and don'ts. Honestly, telling the AI what not to do is very often just as important as telling it what to do. So why does this matter so much? Well, because these rules turn Cursor from just some general-purpose AI into a highly context-aware partner that perfectly matches your exact style guide. Without these rules, you might find yourself wasting time fixing the AI just because it used the wrong variable types or completely ignored your specific error handling. But with a .cursor rules file in place, developers are actually reporting that their acceptance rate of the AI's code jumps from 30% to over 80%. It almost completely eliminates that repetitive bug fixing. And finally, number 6, cursor pricing, finding your fit. So how do you actually get started with this in your everyday life and, what's it going to cost you? Looking at their newly updated 2026 credit system, the hobby plan is completely free, which makes it absolutely perfect for beginners who just want to test the waters of vibe coding. But the real sweet spot for a daily solo developer is the Pro plan at $20 a month. This gives you an unlimited auto mode that smartly selects cost-efficient AI models for your routine tasks. If you decide to manually select the heavy hitter models, like Claude Sonnet, it draws from a $20 credit pool. And hey, if you're part of a larger group, they have a Teams plan at $40 a month that offers shared rules and strict organization-wide privacy controls. Guys, the barrier between your imagination and a working piece of software has literally never been lower. The AI is sitting right there in the passenger seat, just waiting for your instructions. So I'm going to leave you with this question. What app will you vibe code today? I really hope this explainer gave you the clarity and the structure you need to dive into Cursor AI and start building something amazing. Go give it a try, and I'll catch you in the next one.